In this video brought to you by Squarespace, I'm going to be looking at your design work that you've submitted to our subreddit. We've got nearly 22,000 members on the subreddit, so feel free to join. The link will be in the description. Okay, top of this month, 123 upvotes. Okay, 2 months, can't get a single client. Any advice? Okay, well, I'll answer that question and give you some advice in a sec. But first, your work. Bobby's Bay Sandwich Shop. I really like this. I feel though that the illustration lacks a bit of character. I like the idea of it, but it's just got a plain old face. I love the style, I love the colors, very retro, it looks nice. But it is kind of lacking, some facial expressions. I reckon adding like a wink or something in there, like a bit more of an emotive facial expression would help. I'm not sure, but I do love the colors and the form of it. Here we've got, what is it, Mr. Bagel? That looks like that cartoon. What is it? Matthias, what is this guy called?
Oh, is it Mr. Blobby?
I'm not sure. It's one of those cartoons. I love the Happy Ramen. That's cool. You've got very mascot-based logo systems going on here. I love Copilot. That is so cool. The type and everything. I love your style and the way that you've presented the work here. You should feel really proud of yourself. However, getting a client isn't as easy as you have found. You could be the best graphic designer, best logo designer on the planet and still not get any clients because they don't know who you are. Post your work onto your own website. Offer people around you in your vicinity your design services. That's how I started. My first client was my next door neighbor for about $80. Read books on marketing yourself. Maybe start an Instagram page and show your work. But the main thing is to have a Squarespace website, which I will talk about later. Ooh, we've got a street soda beverage concept. I really like seeing the beverage concepts that we see a lot of the time. We've got Orange Gang, I like that. Lemon Hustler, that's cool. We've gone into more of like this mascot era now, where a lot of branding is to do with very emotive mascots. People sort of rely on them now, especially like these hypebeast fonts, these old vintage groovy fonts. I do like them, but I feel like they're everywhere now. Let me know what you think. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. Reddit's brand has had a bit of a redesign. It's just been updated slightly by Pentagram. I quite like it. It's not very good at small scales though. Like the actual logo type, but I get it, it works, it's a clever concept. But this street soda beverage concept, I like it. I like the way that you've presented it. It's very street life. It does look a bit flat to me. I would like to see less detail on the can, more of the mascot, but I totally get what you're doing here. It's got a lot of cool illustrations there. You can definitely tell the flavors as well, which is what you want to see when you're walking in the shop. The way that I imagine packaging and brands on packaging is how you see it when walking past other products. Does it stand out? Yeah, I like it. Nice one, dude. Okay, with 40 years of experience in bespoke kitchen design, Sylvana saw a modern identity refresh while preserving their trusted legacy. The new identity centers around the Latin root of the name Sylvana to mean forest or spirit of the wood. Okay, what I love first of all is you've done something that not anyone has done in a long time on the subreddit, and I'm stoked for it. That is drawings. Showing the drawings behind the scenes. A lot of the time I'll say don't show work that you don't want them to see or don't want them to say yes to, talking about your client. However, when you're showing work like this, like the sketches behind the scenes, it uncovers the mystery behind the design. You can see here all the different concepts beautifully photographed or scanned in. All the notes, it shows that you've done the work and you've really thought about it, giving you, accreditation for the end product. So no matter what the end product looks like, we see that you've done the work and you've really thought about it. And we can see an overall theme here, which I like. Yeah, that looks cool. You can see the grid system. Grid systems always make you look a bit cooler. And I do like it. The color is very nice. It's like this dark green, kind of military green. I like the off green white. I'm not sure what you would call that, like this beige color for the icon. The only thing I would be careful of here is in the secondary one is the icon is slightly larger than it should be in this composition. But that's the only thing I would just watch out for. I love the color palette, the font that you've chosen, Pelago Medium. I like that. It's got nice little serifs on it. Avenir, it's just a nice clean font. This is cool. This mock-up is nice. This is what will sell it. The website looks great. Business cards. With these business cards, if you want it to look a bit more modern and, I don't know, more expensive and luxurious, scale that bad boy down. Scale the logo down on there. It gives it more room to breathe. It doesn't need to be too large. So don't be afraid to to scale this whole part down on the business card to make it look more expensive, modern and premium. It looks very balanced. I love all the mock-ups that you've shown. I like the fact nowadays that whenever we get a good design on this video, on this series, they always have these crazy cool mock-ups. So if you ever want to get upvoted really high, then that's all you need to do. And it works the same. Like, designers love mock-ups, clients love mock-ups because it shows it in context. It's not just this flat 2D image of a logo. Okay, last attempt, because it was successful for their Ideas brand logo. The writing is somewhat original, as many like it have been created, but may stand out with the swirls at the I and the S. In addition, a light bulb sign has been added which refers to the name Ideas. Okay, I'm not sure in the context of this, but I'm going to read some of the comments. Yeah, people have been very polite on here. It's very nice. Okay, so it's a light bulb in there. The icon looks a lot better. I don't see any light bulb in there. Something that you could have done is written the word Ideas inside of a light bulb and use Ideas as a filament maybe. But I really like that. That's a really clean design there. This is a cool mark. Seems a bit flat to me. It doesn't kind of match the background there because it's so calligraphic. It kind of looks a bit old school modern. I don't know. It's very unique. For this lettering here, there's a few things we could do to make it slightly better. And I'm going to save that and I'm going to work on it and help you out later because I think it looks dope. I made this one for a clothing brand. Any suggestions? Here's one suggestion, and thankfully Squarespace is sponsoring this video, and that is to get a website. I'm not sure if you have a website yet. However, a lot of you guys that are posting on the subreddit will probably have Instagram pages and Behance portfolios. You'll have your portfolio on social media, and that's not a good practice. To have clients come to you and to reach out and to see your personality, you need to have your own corner, your own little space online to show that personality in your own brand. Now, Squarespace is amazing because you don't have to be a web developer. You can be just a visual graphic designer like me and not know any code and design a beautiful website. And that's because Squarespace have thousands of award-winning custom templates that you can customize yourself fully. It's incredible. They look so nice and they work really well. But not only having a website for your portfolio, you could have a blog page for your case studies, which is great for SEO to get clients to come and pop onto your website. You can have a shop to sell design resources. So if you don't want to work for clients, then you can sell design resources like brush pens, templates, mood board templates, layouts. There's so many things that you could sell, graphics packs. So many things. Now, if you use my code or use the link down below in the description, you'll get 10% off any purchase with Squarespace. That includes like domains, includes the actual Squarespace purchase for the website and the subscription. Honestly, it's unreal, but if you don't believe me, you can get a free trial as well. So still click the link, make your website, and you don't have to pay for it whilst you're making it. Just make it for fun, see how it looks, and then when you're ready for it to go live, then that's where you can apply the discount. So thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. So any suggestions on this? Well, I quite like this. Yeah, it reminds me of Every. Where's that Every brand? There you go, Every, which used to be Hermes. But Every did this crazy rebrand where they used different fonts in their logo, and it's slightly odd, and it was to sort of show diversity. You see here, up here, Every's different, and then here it's completely different there, and I think it changes if you were to, it doesn't do it anymore. There was a website where it changes. But this system of using different fonts to show diversity, to show the, the down with the kids bow, it reminds me of that anyway. I like it. It works as a clothing brand. It's different. Some of you guys said, I don't know about the multiple fonts, but I like the cat. We've got a design purist in the house. That's not a problem though. Can you use all the fonts? Yeah, people aren't convinced on the typography. I don't mind it. It's quite unique. If you like it, then go for it. If it's just a bit of fun, there you go. Okay, here we go. Logo and branding for a fictional fish shop. All right, this is interesting. I am piqued. My interest has peaked. Okay, first of all, love the background there. You can definitely tell it's luxurious. Luxurious shops always have like this nice stamp composition from back in the day when we used to stamp things onto like parchment paper that they were wrapped in. Really like it. Established 2023. Love the text here. There might be some kerning error there. It's hard to tell with the photograph there. I like the icon. The icon works really well as a pattern as well. It does kind of look like a whale. So I'm hoping you're not like fictionally hoping to buy whale, because that is, you know, that's not down with me. I don't think eating whale is a good thing. But I do like the mock-ups that you've shown here. It's very distinct. You have distinguished this. Oh, that's a nice mock-up. I like it. It's kind of vintage. I love the packaging. I love the colors that you've chosen. Not sure on the whale. Yeah, that is just a solid brand identity. Now, for anyone who's struggling to get clients, this is the sort of thing you've got to do to show clients that you can do it. It doesn't have to be real. For instance, I know now that you can create a brand system, not just a cool logo, but create a system around it and make it look great on business cards, on menus, on whatever this thing is. I've forgotten the name for some reason. I can see that you know what you're doing with it, which is great. Okay, so 22 upvotes. This has piqued my interest. The Blackberry Coke concept. That's interesting. I would definitely buy this. It kind of reminds me of like the Fanta, the grape Fanta, I think, that you can get in America. We don't have grape Fanta here, unfortunately. Dive into a berry-licious Coca-Cola wonderland. Okay. Honestly, I like it. I think you've got some nice movement in there. I love the use of the broken glass, the movement on all of these blackberries there. It makes it feel like it really is popping out of the screen at you. I like that. It's a great campaign image. And it really is wow. It's very different. I do like the way that you composed all of this as well. It looks insanely good. Well done. I like one of the comments, top one, looks amazing, although I hate Blackberry. That is just a pure Reddit comment. If there was ever a Reddit comment, it's that. Okay, last one. From concept to creation. This has piqued my interest. Let's watch this video. Okay, I like this. Are you in Fresco, I believe? Or Procreate? It's interesting seeing people work, isn't it? You've got this idea of... Okay, I don't know what the context is for this, but it looks cool. I wish you gave context for it. You're going for like a capital A, or like a spearhead, triangle shape. There better be something at the end of this. Okay, well, you didn't vectorize it, so you get negative points for not vectorizing it. Okay, the real last one, smart tick. That is cool. An amazing amount of depth in there. Kind of looks like a castle falling over. That's like a jelly castle falling over, but I like it. Again, yes, any context. This is the reason why it's not been upvoted. This looks nice, but there's no context to it, so I really can't talk about it. I'm guessing it's like a ticket service, so you buy tickets to a show or something. I'm guessing that's what it is. However, I am not 100% certain. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and also share the video with your friends. That's the way that we grow. And if you want to get your work seen on a video like this, or just want to get some critique from the amazing Reddit and YouTube design community, upload your work for free onto the subreddit. Join it, help people out. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch another one of these Reddits, it's right here.